Yo, what's up, everyone? Thank you for joining me on the LakeShow report. My name's Jaden. I'm joined by my good friends Kendall and Kyle, and we're just gonna go over the past couple days, Lakers news, the Mark Williams signing, and then the game from yesterday. So I'll just jump straight into it. What do you guys think about Mark Williams?
You want to start, Kendall?
Yeah, I got it from here. Um, not too sure. Not too sure. I've been hearing he's been having like a really bad defensive season. This year. I checked his defensive rating. It's like slightly above league average. So, um, I don't know. I don't like let's just keep it a buck here. Luka's not the best defender. LeBron, on and off about defense in the regular season, but we all know come playoff time he's gonna be on it. But I don't know if this is gonna defensively gonna move the needle for the Lakers. He looks great offensively. I think like I haven't really seen him in too much pick and roll action, but I'm sure he'll be fine there.
Yeah.
But defensively, it's a bit concerning. But we'll see. Maybe JJ Redick could get him to buy into a defensive role, not worry too much about offense as much, since Luka going to be handling the ball a lot. So
Yeah.
we shall see. I don't know if it was really worth the first rounder though. I think they should have waited for a bigger name till next.
I mean, it was 2 first-round picks. One was a swap.
Okay, so 2 first-round picks. My apologies. Yeah, 2 first-round picks. I'm not too sure if this is the move to make. I think they should have, like I said, they should have ran this team as constructed. We would have been undersized, but we waited till next season to get a center that I feel like would be more fitting to our playing style.
Yeah, I'm kind of on the fence on Mark Williams too. I feel like we gave up a lot for him. I mean, they did provide what Luka wanted, which was a athletic big that could catch lobs, so that's good. But he has had some injury history. Good thing is he's still pretty young. I think he's only 23.
He's 23, yeah.
23. Yeah, so I mean, he's got a lot of potential, but that injury history he's had since he's gotten into the league, it's got me kind of worried. But yeah, we'll see.
Definitely. Yeah, he's played like 85 games his first 3 seasons, which isn't ideal. So we just traded away someone that was injury prone, and now we have someone else that's probably more injury prone. But let's just focus on the positives. He's between 7 foot, and I've seen some like people saying he's like 7'2". He kind of has like Mo Bamba kind of build. He doesn't play the Mo Bamba, but he's kind of built like that. On the season, he's averaging 15 and 9, which is decent. But he's had some since he's come back. I think he was injured in the first part of the season, but now since he's come back, he's had some pretty monster games. So like he dropped 38 and 9 versus the Grizzlies, and then he dropped
Also,
31 and 13 versus the Jazz, 24 and 16 versus the Suns, 23 and 14 versus Washington. So he does have some potential to be like a very good center if he can get past his like injury issues. That's my main reason. The defense, I mean, he might not be the best defender, but that could be part of he's playing on the Hornets. The Hornets aren't the best, but it's just injury issues. That's the number one concern. If he can get past that, I think he can be this could be a really good trade for the Lakers just for his potential. And he's a good free throw shooter. He shoots about 78% this season. He hasn't really developed the 3-point. He hasn't really developed the 3-point game yet. I don't know if he has it in him, but that could come down the road.
And he's super lengthy. I think he has the longest standing reach in the NBA right now.
Yeah, I think it's like 9'9".
Yeah, it's insane.
Bigger than Wemby.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I mean, it is risky for sure, but like I said, if it works out, he has a lot of potential to be a really good starting center in the league.
Yeah, for sure.
He's probably going to play. Go ahead.
I have a question. Like, let's just say it doesn't work out. Like, what do you think? How many years does he have in the contract?
I think it's 2 more years. So the good thing about the good thing and bad thing about his contract is, I think it's next 2 year. I think it's this year or next year. He's on his rookie deal, and then the year
Oh,
after
okay,
that,
okay.
he's a restricted free agent. So if he plays well, the
Hmm.
Lakers can't lose him in free agency. Like they can match
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
like whatever. So like if
Hmm.
hopefully he turns out well,
Yeah.
and then he like we're not gonna lose him in free agency because we have the right to like match anything that
Yeah.
any team that offers him a contract.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
we'll see. I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty much just injuries for me.
Hmm.
If he
Yeah,
gets
the
Same.
big
over that,
concerning.
then I think he can be. He'll get a lot of easy buckets around the rim with
Yeah.
LeBron and Luca. Like
Yeah.
that's all that
Can't
we
forget
need at
about
center.
Austin too. Become a
Yeah,
pretty good
Austin.
playmaker.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's yeah. We just gotta wait and see. Hopefully, he makes
Hmm.
his debut on Saturday versus the Pacers. I think they play.
Yeah.
So
I
we'll
hope
see
so.
about that.
Yeah.
And yeah, what do you guys think about losing Connect though?
Mm,
You
I
want me
don't
to go?
know. Yeah, go ahead.
um, I don't know. I don't know either, but I'll tell you what. I hope it works out for him. Like, I want to see Connect win, but
Yeah,
it's
he needed more playing time for sure. And him and
yeah,
Lamelo, I think, are gonna be a good duo.
yeah. They
Mhm.
should be. They should be. But it is what it is. That's the business of the NBA, right? So
Yeah.
hopefully it works out for him.
And Cam
Yeah.
Reddish too. I feel like,
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, he hasn't really had a lot of playing time since he's
Yeah.
joined the Lakers, but
Mm. I mean, at the beginning of the season, he kind of had a spot in the rotation, and
yeah,
then as the
then he
season went
just
on,
yeah.
yeah, he just got pulled out.
Also, hope he can find the right fit because he's been on a couple teams and
Hmm.
hasn't really
Yeah.
worked out for him. But hopefully, the Hornets.
I know who would
Hopefully, it
love
works out.
Cam Reddish, the
Ooh,
Bucks.
think
Bucks.
so?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Ham's on there.
Oh, true.
That is true. That
He,
sucks for
I'm
Bucks fans.
Oh man,
Uh,
but nah, for real though, it does suck because Cam Reddish does look good in spots. Like
Mhm.
it looks like he has potential, but I don't know. I don't think he's been dealt a good hand either.
Yeah.
no, I mean,
So
yeah,
like, who knows if went to like an organization where they're have a bit of a culture there. Like who knows like what he could have been. Cause he was really good at coming out of Duke. I remember
Mhm.
watching him and Zion and who was the other Duke player that was on
RJ
that team?
Barrett.
Yeah, RJ Barrett. Yeah. I thought,
Yeah.
like in my opinion, he was the better of the two of those three.
Mm.
So
yeah. But I think that's about it on Mark Williams. We could go over we can take a look at the roster and kind of see how now we're kind of set on the team. Like we know, except for they do if they buy someone out, but there really hasn't been a big name that pops up on the market yet. But
Yeah.
we pretty much know the complete roster, so we could take a look at that if we. What do you guys think? Anything that we need or
Mm, I
as a
do think we
go
could
ahead, Kyle.
use another guard in the lineup. I know we just signed Jordan Goodwin on a two-way,
yeah.
but two-way players, they don't really get minutes. So I'm hoping someone on the buyout market could eventually help the Lakers in that guard position. It's kind of a spot that needs to be filled, I feel like still.
You think so?
But
I don't. I
I
feel
don't think
like
so either.
between Gabe,
I
it
mean,
depend. Gabe Vincent's been playing really well. Like he had
yeah,
15 points, I
yeah,
think, yesterday. And he's finally like stepping up and do like what it used to be on the Heat.
yeah.
So between Reeves and even Shake Milton, like he's not terrible. Shake Milton can give you some decent minutes. He's not gonna be crazy, but
Mhm.
he's gonna give you some solid minutes off the bench.
Yeah,
And then I mean, obviously Luca. I mean, Gabe Vincent, Austin Reeves, and Shake Milton, and then now we have that Jordan Goodwin.
yeah,
Uh, I just think they just need to sign just like a backup big, just in case
another
Mark Williams
big.
gets hurt. Yeah, and then we have Jackson Hayes, and then I have no idea what's going on with Christian Wood.
Yeah, I'm just thinking he's not going to play this season. To be
I don't know
honest,
what's wrong. I mean,
they haven't said anything about him. I don't think
if
like any
he,
updates.
I don't know,
Yeah,
he has flashes of good, and then just sometimes he's just not the best.
yeah,
So, but if he hopefully can come back at least by playoff time. I mean, it's just good to have another body, a big body in
yeah.
there if we ever need
I
it.
mean, potentially Maxi Kleber too. I don't know how long he's supposed to
Hmm.
still be out with that injury. I think he said 8 weeks until they
Reevaluate him.
yeah, reevaluate him.
Hmm.
But so maybe he could come in during the playoffs and help a little bit.
Yeah. I mean,
He's a good
he
spot up
kind of
shooter.
gives that yeah. So he kind of
Yeah,
gives he's just a different big that
yeah.
Jackson Hayes doesn't shoot,
Mm-hmm.
Williams doesn't shoot. I
Yeah.
mean, Christian Wood can shoot, but Maxi Kleber definitely gives you something else that the Lakers don't have, which is
Mm-hmm.
like a spot up big. So,
Yeah.
but we'll see. We'll see when he comes back.
Yeah. Any players on the buyout market that you guys think the Lakers could potentially add? I know most of them right now, they're making too much, so they're not
Yeah.
able to. But
So, yeah, if you guys didn't know, the Lakers, if someone gets bought out and they're making more than the mid-level exception, which is like 12 million, the
mhm,
Lakers can't sign them. So they
yeah,
have to be making less than just because they're a luxury team. That's just a penalty from being in the luxury tax
right.
bracket or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's why Lakers, like if Dennis Schroeder got bought out or even Ben Simmons, which is
Hmm.
reported that he's going to get bought out, like the Lakers
Yeah.
can't sign.
Dennis Schroeder makes more than 12 mil a year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he does.
Man, good for him.
yeah. So
And I
that's
don't mean
why.
that disrespectfully either.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
I like Dennis Schroeder as a player.
Yeah. I
There
think
hasn't been
go.
there hasn't been anyone that's like popped up on the buyout market that I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, the Lakers
The
should get.
one person I was thinking about that I think would be a great addition is Bruce Brown. I don't know if he has been
Mm.
bought out yet, but yeah, they wouldn't be able to
I'm
sign
pretty
him
sure he
either.
makes more than
Yeah.
yeah. So I think Reggie. I don't know how much. I think Reggie Jackson got bought out.
Oh yeah, he did.
I don't know how much he's making, but like I said, I
Yeah.
don't think they need a guard. I think they're good on guards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they need
Uh,
another center.
and they have Bronny too. Don't forget about Bronny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
We'll
don't.
see.
This team does not need a guard. They have 3 of them that play like guards. So
Hmm.
like, I don't think.
And Coloco, they have Coloco, and Trey Jemison. But I
Uh,
mean, there's not like a as long as anyone stays healthy. Like I don't
Mm-hmm.
think they don't need like anything crazy.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like if like they're not like there's not like a glaring hole like in the roster. Like they're pretty.
Right.
They
mhm.
Yeah.
have some decent depth everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So.
Honestly, I feel like the highlight of this roster is gonna be Vando and Finney Smith. Like, I feel
Yeah.
like they're gonna
Yeah.
when they have those two in there, it's gonna be nice. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so nice having
that's a
Vando
nightmare.
back finally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Did
know.
he
They're
get
6 and
14
0.
boards in the last game?
Yeah.
Crazy.
We can go over the tomorrow or yesterday's game. I don't know if Kyle, I don't think you had a chance. You just watched the highlights, Kyle?
Yeah, I just catch the highlights. I'm on the East
Uh
Coast, so not able to catch most of the
yeah.
games.
So I think Kendall he rewatched the game. I was watching it live, but yeah,
Mhm.
yesterday they played the Warriors. They beat them 120 to 112,
Mhm.
and LeBron 42, 17 and 8. It's
Crazy.
insane. I don't know how he keeps doing it. And he
Yeah.
had I don't. The first half they played really well. They were winning by 20, but just the second half they just let the Warriors get back into the game.
Mm.
Warriors went on some runs. Lakers started turning it over, but they were able to withstand that and just grind out a win. I mean, not every win's gonna be pretty, but they were able to get
Mhm.
it done. Uh, not just something you couldn't say the past couple seasons, which
Mm-hmm.
I mean they used to give up leads like a couple seasons ago in the fourth, but they just grinded it out. They didn't get it past. It was always like a 5 or 6 point lead.
Mhm.
But Vando played great. His energy on the boards and his
Defensively.
defensive
Yeah.
and yeah, uh, Vando was really good for us. I mean, Austin Reeves had a really bad game, which I didn't like him. Like he just had an off night. He was 0 for 9 from 3.
Yeah.
He still had 23 points, but 15 of it was from the free throw line. So he was able to get to the free throw line, but really not a good game from him. But he's been playing well, so I'm not gonna hold him accountable. He just had an off game.
Mm-hmm.
Who else is good? Vando was good. I mean,
I'm not
just
gonna lie, that first quarter really set the tone like for the rest of the game. I felt like even though like they came back in the second half, I don't know. I just felt like there's that I forget what turnover, what exact minute in the first quarter, but Steph Curry, like he has these like sometimes lazy turnovers.
Yeah.
And
yeah, and the energy was really good in the first half. They were going out, they were running a lot of their points were on the fast break. But I mean, the Warriors they obviously have experience, so they were able to after halftime they were able to make some adjustments and just. I mean, the fourth quarter, Curry he had like 20 points, so he definitely even though he didn't have a good game stat wise in the fourth quarter, he was really good.
He
But
shot
still,
13 for 35.
yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. But he had like 18 points in the fourth quarter alone. But it's just a good just Lakers didn't have a good shooting performance besides LeBron. I don't know how he keeps doing that. Even Rui didn't shoot well. Finney Smith, no one shot well except for LeBron from 3. But I mean, I know the Warriors aren't the best, but they were still. I mean, they're still the Warriors. They still have Curry, so it's still an impressive win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good win. It was a good win. I'm not gonna say like it was like a great win, but definitely they got the win like they're supposed to, and hopefully
a win's a win.
Yeah, hopefully they can carry this momentum still because
they've been playing really well.
Yeah, and they've been playing without a star. Like they have a star on the bench, so for them to be getting these wins without
even without a big, like their small ball. Even the Lakers. I mean, the Lakers don't have. I mean, what's his name? I forgot his name. Kevin Looney. He came in and he was able. I mean, he doesn't have a lot of rebounds on his stat sheet, but he was just able to. Vando was big. Just his rebounds were big. Were big, definitely. But yeah, they've just been doing small ball pretty much when Hayes hasn't been on the court. And it's been working. I mean, it's not going to work against every team. Obviously, you need a center, so that's why they got Mark Williams. Like, especially when they play
the Nuggets.
Even though they're still not going to stop Jokic, so it's going to be interesting. Because they could play the Nuggets in the first round.
Yeah.
Like if the Lakers are the 4th seed or the 5th seed, and the Nuggets are the 4th seed. So.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
I really hope we don't have to face the Nuggets again in the playoffs, but it's looking like we have to. But they're not the same. The Nuggets aren't the same. They're but still, Jokic is just
crazy. And I feel like Westbrook gonna definitely want to beat us in a 7-game series.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a team I wouldn't mind seeing later on. Like I don't want to see him in the first round.
Yeah, but there's just certain points in the second half, kind of when the Warriors were going on runs. So I was thinking to myself, I'm like, this is especially when LeBron was on the floor, the Lakers were struggling. I'm like, this is why it's so important to have Luka, because like you just give the ball to Luka, he can create for himself or his teammates, and that's what the Lakers, especially when I mean, have Reeves for that, but Reeves is he was struggling, so to have Luka, it's just massive. Because obviously AD could give you a bucket, but I think Luka would be way better at that. And AD he wasn't able to like create really for his teammates, and Luka can do both. So definitely having Luka is obviously going to be a huge plus for when they get in situations like that.
Yeah.
Hopefully, even Mark Williams too, because obviously he can get a bucket.
And honestly, his passing is he averages about like 3 assists a game.
Yeah, for a big,
he's a decent passer, and that's what I think JJ Redick said that he's gonna especially on like the high pick and roll, or if he's at the top of the key, he's able to pass the ball.
Yeah.
So that's something that they're going to try to develop into being a better passer, which he already is pretty good passing. So, but once Luca comes back and Mark Williams, what do you guys think? What's your ideal lineup?
If it were me, it would be AR, Luca, Dorian Finney-Smith, LeBron, and Mark Williams. That's my ideal starting lineup. I don't think they're gonna pull Rui out of the starting lineup because he's been pretty good this season, and I don't know how he'd feel coming off the bench again. But that's who I would put in place of Rui. I'd put Dorian Finney-Smith just for that extra defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be my exact lineup too, honestly. I love Rui, but sometimes defensively he has his moments.
Defensively he's not. He's been shooting the ball really good this season. I think he's
Yeah.
like one of the top 3-point shooters in the league, surprisingly. He just wasn't that good last night, but still he's been really playing really well. I honestly think Reeves and Rui should come off the bench just to lead the bench unit. That's what I think. But I know Luca and LeBron. There's always gonna be one of them on the floor at the on the floor. So
Right.
But I think Reeves is capable of coming off the bench and being like a grade 6 man for them.
Who would you put in place of Reeves?
So it'd be Luca, LeBron, Williams. It depends on who they're playing. I don't know. That's tough.
Well,
Penny
you could
or Vando. It depends on who they're playing because they're all different. I don't know. But
I would suggest like maybe running like a super lengthy lineup, like just run Luca at point guard and put Dorian Finney-Smith at shooting guard, LeBron small forward, Vando 4, Mark Williams 5. I mean that sounds a bit too ridiculous, but and then you have Rui and Reeves come off the bench.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean that sounds like I like super lengthy lineups, so I hope that we see that lineup once at some point this season.
Yeah,
it just takes time to. They're just gonna figure it out. I think they're gonna do a few different lineups and just see what works. But, yeah.
I always forget. I feel bad. He's a great hustle player, but Jackson Hayes, I keep forgetting him. I don't know why.
He can do solid.
He's from the minutes I like that first quarter. I really like Jackson Hayes as a basketball player. He's a great hustle player. He was definitely part of that first quarter.
He's good at hustling, but sometimes he struggles at if it's not a dunk, he struggles at finishing around the rim.
Yeah,
I feel like from what I've seen.
That's true. Yeah,
but Luka, he's the type of player that Luka loves to play with. So he's super athletic. I think he's probably more athletic than Williams is.
Yeah.
I think Williams is more of a complete player, but I think Hayes can just give you that. He's going to be a good backup, and you just throw it up and catch it, and he's just like Kendall said, he's a good hustler. So
yeah.
No, great win though from the Lakers. Oh, not great, but good win. Good win.
Yeah. So I think tomorrow they play the Pacers, and I really don't know how the Pacers have been doing, but I think they hopefully Mark Williams plays and we can see him go against Miles Turner.
Yeah,
that's gonna be a good matchup. So
Luka's supposed to debut Monday. Is that what they're saying? Right now?
Monday is what they're aiming for versus the Jazz. We'll see. I mean, there's no need to since if the Lakers have been struggling, I've been like, okay, like we need Luka to play, but they've been playing really well. So I'm not in no rut. Like I want Luka to take his time.
Yeah, they're 30-19, so they got like
No, they're playing really good they're
playing
really good.
Yeah, Luka, like if he needs to take a chill pill and just like I mean, I know he's eager to come back, especially for that Mavs game. But that's late February, right?
That's
that
on
Mavs
the 25th.
Game. Yeah, so he'll probably be back by then, maybe. But even then, like Lakers, they're winning. So
Yeah.
They haven't.
Have they lost since they traded AD? No, right? I don't think they have.
Oh, so, that's crazy. That's crazy to me. I thought they would have at least lost one of these games. I'll tell you what, though, this Pacers game coming up.
76ers was their last loss.
And AD didn't play, though, but he was on the roster.
AD wasn't playing. Yeah, that was before the trade.
Yeah.
They beat the Wizards. They beat the Knicks, Clippers, now the Warriors. Before that, they beat the Hornets. They beat the Warriors again. Then they lost to the Celtics. So Celtics and 76ers are the teams that they've lost to in the last, 10 games. We can take a look at the standings real quick before we head out and see how. Let me bring it up real quick. NBA standings. Oh, not that screen. Oh, there we go. So right now they're in the 5th seed, but the West is just so tight. I mean,
yeah,
if they lost a couple games, they could go all the way down like the 9th seed. So it really helps that the Rockets have been losing. they're losing. They've lost 5 games in a row. So the Lakers are hopefully they can get to that 4th seed so they can get the home court advantage in the playoffs. They're in the first round. I mean, so
you I guess so. Like, do you guys think this record is a reflection of just the roster changes, or you think JJ Redick has a hand in it as well?
It's a mix of both.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think they just figure. I don't know. They've just been shooting the ball really well on this win streak, and they're just playing with a lot of energy.
And by the way, I proposed that question weirdly because I made it seem like is it one or the other? Like, I guess like yeah, like I guess I didn't mean to propose it that way or make like insinuate that what's going on, but I do feel like JJ Redick definitely like establishing like a culture. It feels like
definitely
and I really do appreciate that because I feel like we haven't had a coach like that since Phil Jackson. Like, even though Vogel, I thought he was a good head coach. I feel like he was never like a culture setter, like maybe a Redick, or I don't want to compare him to big names yet, but I definitely see it coming off of JJ Redick.
Yeah. When you see JJ on the court, you can see how much emotion
he's very passionate, and he gets on his players, so he holds them accountable, which is good. But like the Lakers are in the 5th seed right now, but like I said, if they drop a couple games or they go on a losing streak, they could drop all the way down to like the play-in. I just want to avoid the play-in because we've had to deal with that for how long, like the past like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, ever since the play-in was introduced, we've been in every single play-in. I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
Yeah,
I just want to be in the top. I just want to be in the top 4 by the season when the season ends. But if they keep it, I know they've been. I mean, they're gonna go. They're probably gonna go on the. I think the schedule definitely gets a little bit harder after All-Star break. But then we have Luka, so it's just gonna take some time. So they're not gonna keep. I don't think they're gonna keep playing. Obviously, I hope they keep playing like this, but they're gonna go on the losing streak eventually, where they drop a couple games. But they've just been playing really well at home. 17-6. 13-13 on the road, but that's kind of average. Most teams are kind of average, well, except for the top 4. But just the Thunder have been playing crazy.
Look at the Timberwolves. They're like what 4 games behind us, 5 games behind us, and they have a better road record than us.
Oh yeah,
interesting.
Yeah, but it's just the West is just so tight. So hopefully they can keep it up. I just don't want to face the Nuggets. That's the only team I don't want to face in the first round, just because I have PTSD. Even though they haven't been playing the best, but
Yeah.
I mean, they're playing. They've been. I shouldn't say that. They've been playing well the past recently. So yeah. Anything else you guys want to add?
No, I think I'm good.
That's it, yeah.
You know, can't wait for the next Laker game against the Pacers. The Pacers just beat the Clippers.
Yeah.
I think it was a close game. It looked like it. So you know, I'm pretty sure the Pacers are feeling good about themselves right now, and they're gonna try to come and play hard and get this game. So hopefully, the Lakers are prepared for that. You said Mark Williams isn't gonna be playing, correct?
I haven't heard anything, but I'm assuming
If he does,
he is not injured, and he's played. Yeah, he played the last Hornets game. So.
Yeah,
And
yeah. Hopefully,
the trade's official. So
yeah. Hopefully, he does well against Miles Turner. That'd be a good
that's a good test.
first
That's a
game.
good
Yeah,
test for sure. I don't think he's gonna play like. I mean, I don't think he's gonna play like starting minutes, but we'll see. Unless if he's already adjusted everything. But yeah, well, appreciate you guys tuning in to Lake Show Report. Hit that like button, subscribe, comment down below any questions, and we'll probably answer it on the next video. So appreciate you guys watching. Go Lakers.
Peace out.
Peace out,
See you
y'all.
guys.